Welcome to All About Women. Let's talk. Guys, good evening to as many of you, and I really hope that you all are really enjoying your weekend and you're having a great and a wonderful time. And I would really like to know whether if any of you have enjoyed your, as in how you guys have been and how everything has been going, just to also kind of just know how you all are doing. But before we start, I'm gonna wait for as many of you to come on and settle in so that we can continue from where we left off. Okay, okay. So I believe we can start now. Before, but before we already start, many of you already know me. It's your girl Adez. Now, welcome and welcome and welcome to the two that I'm seeing. It's really much appreciated that you are on. Now, we're going to continue from where we left off. So yeah, as we start. Now with a lot of things that is going on in our lives as ladies, we often we often do tend to we often do tend to ask ourselves that question, that why are these things going on? Okay, it seems that I'll, I'll wait I'm gonna wait a little bit so that the two that I saw can come back on. Okay, so yeah, we can continue. So we often ask ourselves that question, and we're still asking that question, that why is why is all these things going on? For example, with currently what is happening now in the UK, they're now the all the actual citizens of the UK, they're now rioting. They're rioting, and they are not necessarily rioting, but kind of protesting and telling the government that all as many people that has grown up here and has lived here all their lives, and the ones that were born here, they're now saying to the government that they're practically saying all foreigners need to go. They need to leave the UK for them, so that they can take over. And to get, so that they can have a good job, because the jobs that they are getting, or the jobs that they try to apply for, they are not able to get it, because it's been occupied by a lot of the foreigners. So now they are I'm not going to put it right. I'm not going to put it as rioting, and they're now protesting and are telling the government that all foreigners, both the ones that grew here and has lived here all their lives, and the ones that were born here, that they need to go. So that's an example of what is going on in the UK. And with that kind of problem, it makes you worry. It makes you think that whoa, why would the real British, why would they now all of a sudden come out and will start protesting and telling all the foreigners to leave, telling as many of those that has grown in the UK, and the ones that were actually born here, to leave their country, when they have forgotten that they stole from us. They stole from us many years ago. Many years ago, as in centuries. We're talking of centuries ago. We're talking of when we were not even born, that all this happened. This was centuries and centuries ago. So they've forgotten that They came to our countries, invaded our countries, and stole from us to be able to for Europe to look the way it is. So you'll think to yourself that, hold up, you can't tell us to leave your country when you came to our country centuries ago and invaded our land and stole from us, and you expect us to just leave your country like that. I mean, tell me, women, girls, tell me, isn't that the kind of thing that will be on your mind? Not even just that. Not even just that. They're doing this. They're doing this, and they're kind of doing it at the wrongest time, because what they're doing will affect all the children, all the children of Europe and the UK. It will affect them. It will affect them very, very much, because here, the UK here is their home. It is their home. So it's kind of like, it's not right for someone just to come out and say, come out, not just on their own, but it's not kind of right for a group of people just to come out and start protesting and telling and saying that all the foreigners should leave and go back to their countries. It will affect the children, and it's not really easy, because if the foreigners go, if the foreigners leave, if the foreigners leave, without the foreigners, it's going to be very, very difficult. It's going to be difficult, because the foreigners are kind of like the backbone of this country. Yeah, they are kind of, majority of them are kind of the backbone of this country, to how this country is today, because they contributed to the structure of this country. They contributed along with the Africans and Jamaicans. So practically all of us practically contributed to how this country is today. So it's not kind of really ideal for all this kind of to be going on at this time. This is kind of not the right time for this kind of thing to go on. So that is the number one example of the kind of issues that is currently happening at the moment. And not even just that, the constant stress of work, the load, like the workload of what you get given when you resume to your office, depending on if you work in the office or if you work in the health sector. Yeah, the load is quite a lot. It's too much. The load is too much, and is kind of one of those things that can actually kind of make you stressed, and you will see yourself getting stressed, you're getting angry, you see yourself getting into constant fights at work, simply because you're stressed, simply because your boss, they don't seem to understand that you are under a lot of stress due to maybe one of the workers that actually, guys, bear with me, due to one of the workers that actually decided to give you a lot of stress. But one thing that we need to know, is that life itself can tend to be full of stress, but it's kind of a matter of how you go about that stress. Is kind of how you can how you can go about that stress, how you manage the stress, how you implement it in your daily life, how you kind of use it as a tool, for use it as a tool, so a way that you can kind of manage just not just manage the stress but balance the stress by keeping yourself occupied, and at the same time you are creating or finding new activities to do that will be very fun. It will be very fun and exciting, that it will kind of balance out that stress and help you rather than for you to be stressed. Then you'll be happy all throughout that day. So there are ways that you can manage that stress. There are ways that you can, at the same time, you can actually do activities that will keep you busy, so that not just you but certain people won't think that, that that you just don't want to do anything, and you just lounging around. No. One thing that we also need to understand is that we are not lazy people, and we can never be lazy. We can never be lazy. Although sometimes in our life we tend to have that little lazy habit that sometimes you just can't feel bothered. I mean, yeah, not all the time. It's not all the time, but sometimes it's kind of, sometimes you have the right to just tell yourself that one day in your life is not going to do any harm. If you decide that, okay, that you just want to relax, you just want to chill, you don't want to do anything, yeah, that's entirely up to you. It's your own free will. But you should always remember and have it in the back of your head that the body needs to function by constantly moving, doing new activities, or whatever it is that will keep you busy, that will keep your brain busy, that will keep you less distracted from what you want to achieve within that week, within that month, or within that year. So now, guys, so we're gonna go into the steps. Now, the first step is schedule monthly reviews at the end of each month. So by scheduling monthly reviews, so what I mean by reviews, I mean your daily schedule. So whatever you've scheduled, whatever you have written as a schedule that you want to do, or you would like to do within the whole week to a month, it's very good and it's very important to review it, and know whether or not you are actually doing those things right, or even if you're not doing them right, you can actually know, you can actually think about the ones that you're already doing. Even if you're not doing it right, you need to think that, oh, okay, what is it that I'm not doing right, so that I can actually be more better on it the next time. So be reviewing it at the end of each month. So mainly whatever activity or whatever it is that you have scheduled, that you've written as a schedule, is good that at the end of every month to review it, to go over it, and to know where you've gone right and where you've gone wrong, so that you can improve on it. Now, the second one is to make a to-do list and separate it from your house tasks and work. So now, because majority of us ladies, majority of us, we often tend to forget things, and as we've gotten a lot older, we actually, again, we tend to forget a lot of things. We'll think that we have done certain things, but we'll now later realize that, that you realize that either you've done it or you haven't done it, and it will even make you to think that, did I actually do this task, or did I not do this task? You'll be thinking that, have you done the task or not? That's what you'll be thinking. So to kind of help, it's kind of good to write a to-do list. I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be on a paper and pen. You don't necessarily have to write it down, but if you have it on your phone, that's fine. You can actually do the to-do list. You can do it on your phone and write down all the things that you know that you need to do, and the things that you know that you need to do, and to get them out of the way, and to make sure that you get them out of the way. It doesn't necessarily mean that all the tasks needs to be done, but it's kind of good to work through the tasks, work through the ones that are actually the most top priority. Then the rest of them is the least of the priority. Is something that you can take your time. There's no need of rushing through. There's no need of rushing through the to-do list. It's something that you take your time, and each week when you wake up and you see your to-do list, then you know that, okay, that in the morning, for example, if it's to tidy your house in the morning, then at least you know that you go to your wall, you see that is already written down and it's pasted, or on your phone, and you see that it's already there. Then you know that, okay, that, yeah. So the first thing is to clean my house, to dust, to get my Hoover out, Hoover the entire house, dust, clean the cooker, clean the oven, practically cleaning the whole of the house. That's the first task. Then the next task, then to do, maybe, for example, to do a bit of skipping for maybe a couple of hours. Then the next task, do skipping for an hour, constantly skipping for an hour before you now before you now sweat out and decide that you want to just jump in the shower and freshen up. Then as time goes on, you will gradually as time goes on, you'll gradually get through the to-do list. So again, make sure that you sorry guys, my nose is itchy. So make sure that you separate it from your house task and your work task. So the house task and your work task are two different things. So even when you're at work as well, if for example that that you get to work on time and your boss gets into work like maybe probably 5 minutes after you've gotten into work, then your boss will call you into the office. Terry, this is today. This is the list of the instructions that I am giving to you to do, all the tasks that I want you to do for today, and then the boss will give him the instruction and all the tasks that he needs to do. Then what Terry will now do, he will now turn it to a to-do list and to actually make sure that he actually does all the instructions that the boss has given, the instruction and the task that the boss has given him to do. Then as he's doing them, he's ticking them off. As he's doing all the instruction and the task, he's ticking them off. So that is very, very important to make sure that whatever you decide that you want to do, you can turn it to a to-do list, and it is something that actually can help you. It can help you to remember, and not even just that, it will help you to it will kind of help you to be a little bit organized as well, in wherever you're struggling in your life. Now, the third one is simplify your routine. So whatever your routine is, please make your routine as simple as possible. Stick to whatever your routine is, whatever you decide that your routine is, stick to it, and make sure that is something that is very, very, very simple, and something that is not hard, that you will easily be able to do and to constantly be doing. Now, the fourth one is organize your space. So organizing your space by kind of where you're kind of little, like doing a little decoration. So if you have a little space and you're the kind of person that is into a bit of interior designing, you can kind of use that kind of skills and to decorate your little space and to kind of make it look nice. And by making it look nice, you are at the same time you're actually, not only are you making it look nice, but you're actually creating something for yourself. You're creating something very nice for yourself, that one day someone may call you one day and say to you that, oh wow, this your space really looks nice. How did you do it? And as time goes on, you one day you probably will be known by just your little space that you organized yourself. Now, the fifth one is to start something small, whatever it is. So yeah, whatever it is that you like, whatever it is that you like doing, yeah, you can start it up and keep and keep doing it. Start it up, keep doing it, and push yourself until it actually um, gradually grows into something that is meaningful to you. Now, the sixth one is focus on progress. At the same time that you start something small, it's very good to make sure that you track how that you actually track how you're progressing on it. It's very good that you track it by as you're constantly working towards that thing that you decided to do. You're you're actually tracking the progress and making sure that you're constantly doing that thing that you like so much, and at the same time you're getting good results from people that you know, from friends, um, from even people that you don't even know, that will actually tell you that is a good progress. Now, the seventh one is to meditate. At some time in our life, at some time in our life, we, because of all the stress and with everything that is happening in our life, sometimes we do kind of need a little bit of that meditation as well, which this is something I've mentioned about before in my previous lives. So this is something that you can do, um, if possible. If you have like an extra room, you can just kind of lock yourself in your extra room, sit there, meditate. What some people do is that some people they meditate. Some people meditate through prayers. Some people meditate through reading the scriptures. It depends on how you want to meditate. It depends. So however you want to meditate, that's entirely up to you. But meditation is a way of is actually a way of kind of helping you to think of other things that may bother you, or may even help you to improve in whatever area of your life or anywhere you are struggling. Now, the eighth one is, again, I mentioned it before, reduce distraction. So that's that's actually where it's kind of good, like that the distraction actually is kind of linked to the meditation in a way. So if you, again, just as I said just now, by locking yourself in a room. So if you're in a spare room, if you're in a spare room all by yourself, where there's no music, no no computer, no phone, just you can just kind of you can use that. You can use it as whatever room as you want. Call it whatever you want, whether if it's a sanctuary room you want to call it, whatever it is, whatever room that you want to call it, that's actually entirely up to you. So by being in that room by yourself, it will also help to reduce the distractions. Now, the ninth one is to recognize that you, again, recognize you're not a lazy person. Just as I said that, just as I said from the beginning, that we're not lazy people. Yeah, we need we need to tend to recognize that we're not lazy. We are not lazy, and we can never be lazy. So now, the last but not the least is tick off the tasks each time you complete them. So guys, as you complete your task every week or every month or every year, tick them off. Tick off all the tasks that you have managed to complete. And at the same time as well, as you've completed those tasks as well, pat yourself on the back. You have the right to do that. You have the right to pat yourself on the back. You have the right to go out there and treat yourself as something that you have managed to accomplish, all those tasks that you managed to complete. Treat yourself to whatever it is that you want, whether if it's ice cream, or whether if you want to go to the cinema, or whether a road trip, just like I said on just like I said, I think on Saturday, or Friday, so treat yourself to whatever it is, to celebrate that accomplishment that you've managed to complete. And one thing that we need to know is that no matter what the life circumstances are, we should never allow it to kind of bother us. We shouldn't allow it to get us worked up. We shouldn't allow it to get us stressed. No matter what it is that we face in life, or whatever kind of troubles that we face in life, is one of those tests that we have every time, just to know how we are able to overcome that test. And everything sooner or later will be all right. So anyway, guys, I really hope that this has helped as many of you. I hope that it has helped as many of you that needs to seek clarity, that needs some kind of advice, or whatever it is that you feel that has stressed or bothered you. I really hope that this has really helped you to understand and to seek that clarity that you have been looking for, or you've been longing for. And yes, I hope that it has really helped you. And before I go, one thing that I would like to say is to please, I am appealing to as many of you to please help me to subscribe, comment, thumb up, do like me, and share with your friends and your colleagues, and as many people as you feel that will benefit from this. And please help me to spread this viral to as many people that you know, whether family, whether family friend, whether colleague, or practically anyone that you even see on the street. Please help me to spread this message viral, because this is very important to to me, to you, and to as many people that also is on the same boat as we are. So anyway, guys, I really hope that it has helped you, and yeah. So guys, that is it for now, and I will be on tomorrow. I'll be on tomorrow. Yeah, at some point tomorrow I'll be on, and yeah, that is it for now. Once again, it's your girl Adez, and I will see you all on tomorrow by God's willing, and hopefully I'll actually see as many of you on, even though that there was about three of you that I saw at the top there, but I really hoping and praying that I'll see more of you. And please, to as many of you that thought that I've run away, I've not run away. I am back. I've just been resting, and yeah, I've just been resting after recovering from from a little sickness. But yeah, I'm good. I'm okay. So anyway, guys, I will see you all on tomorrow. God bless, and do stay tuned for the continuation of this lovely topic. And just before I go, after tomorrow and Tuesday, we will be rounding up this topic so that we can start a fresh new topic. So anyway, guys, so yes, I will see you all on tomorrow. Again, God bless, and thank you for as many that took time out to sit down and listen. And again, it's your girl Adez. See you all tomorrow. Bye.